right, everybody. How's it going? It's June 3rd. It's a Monday. Let's give it up. We are rolling into Pride Month. So, on that note, let's rock and roll because my proposal for a mural was just rejected, and I created a little video in honor of this prestigious rejection. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's hit it. Let's rock and roll. We can hang it up there. Oh, what'd you think, everybody? Let's give a round of applause. Okay, so this is incredible because they just found tunnels that go in Rafah. Everybody's like, eyes on Rafah, eyes on Rafah. It was just so weird, and my spidey senses were tingling. What is this eyes on Rafah? What's the difference between Gaza and Rafah? Well, the difference is Rafah is on the border with Egypt, and they just found huge, massive tunnels, 50 of them that go, or more, that go from Rafah underneath the border to Egypt. And this is huge because I'm in a community, right, that is super DEI centric. I created this mural, they rejected it, and I'm somewhat confused. As I've been doing research over the past month, it seems like DEI means don't endorse Egypt. I know, what is this? What is this whole queers for Palestine thing? I don't get it. I just don't understand that thing at all. But with this whole DEI thing, and these tunnels, it's exposing the sheer madness of this anti-Israeli sentiment, because Egypt is an ally. And so now Egypt is caught being a traitor, a possible traitor, completely in cahoots with the Biden administration, promoting a forever war. This forever war concept that, they talk about was funded by the military-industrial complex and the central banks. They fund the both sides of every war and use humanity in this horrific sort of display of control where they fund both sides, they watch everybody kill each other, and then they just rake in the profits, all right? And so now, don't all eyes on Rafah, all eyes on Rafah. Is this Biden's dirty little secret? Because this is huge, and so we're going to talk about, I'm going to show you my new favorite podcast, Israeli guys. These guys are awesome. Young guys on top of it. So let's go to them really quickly right now. All right, so we're all queued up. Let's go.
Well, Israel's in Rafah now. They've taken control of the Philadelphia corridor completely, which is the Gazan border between Gaza and Egypt. They now have full control there, right? The IDF has now discovered.
Hey, have you seen this new belt? It's made with magnets, and it's called a groove belt.
Sorry.
You thought I was going to say ring, didn't you? Hey, guys.
Dozens of tunnels under the border between Gaza and Egypt. Tunnels actively used up until recently, tunnels, many of which are large enough to be able to drive large vehicles through. Evidence of vehicles being driven through recently, like up until very recently. In between, I repeat, Gaza and Egypt. This is insane. Insane. There's no way, I say there's no way, there's probably almost no way that the Egyptian government did not know these tunnels existed and did not know exactly what they were being used for. This is slightly confusing because a lot of people think that Israel has a peace agreement with Egypt, which technically they do. They have a cold peace agreement with Egypt. So why would Egypt be facilitating equipment and transfer? Because if there's these open tunnels between Rafah and between Gaza and Egypt, we know that Hamas personnel are moving in and out. We know that weaponry is moving in and out. We know that hostages are moving out, probably into Egypt. And that there's no way the Egyptian government, almost no way that they did not know about these tunnels. So that means Egypt is full-scale facilitating Hamas in Gaza and Hamas's survival, which, like I said, is crazy because Egypt has a cold peace agreement with Israel. Caroline Glick just broke down some facts on JNS on this issue in a phenomenal article that I'll put down in the description below in the show notes. She said in 2017, Egypt, along with the Saudis and the UAE and Bahrain, cut ties with Qatar over its support for Iran. So that kind of created this sort of alliance between these Arab countries that did not want to be associated with Iran. This gave Israel some level of confidence that Egypt was on the right side of history, so to speak, and that they could build some sort of lasting alliance with Egypt. But in 2021, what a lot of people don't realize is that Egypt was the first of those states to renew ties with Qatar, right? And Qatar has very strong ties with Iran and facilitates Hamas inside of Qatar. For the last 20 years or so, Egypt has been building up their military infrastructure in the Sinai, making Israelis very concerned as to what their future plans are if Egypt plans to renew aggression in the Sinai against Israel at some point in the near future. Now the tunnels were discovered. Now we know that Egypt has been facilitating Hamas full scale. I mean, these are huge, huge, huge tunnels, and there's rumors that there's upwards of maybe 50 of them underneath the border in between Gaza.
Egypt has been facilitating Hamas full scale. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? It's incredible. So, I'm trying to keep these short. The info is in the links. The link to this video is in the description. Check out the full video. Israel guys, these are my new favorite podcasts. They're really big on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And so I'm sort of introducing them. They don't have really that big of a presence on LinkedIn. I'm introducing the Israel guys to my LinkedIn network. Check these guys out. Check out this YouTube video. It's mind-blowing. What is going on? Israel is an ally. Is this why all eyes on Rafah? All eyes on Rafah? Because we've got some treacherous, horrible stuff happening between United States and Egypt, funding both sides of the war, while the people of Hamas can't immigrate to Egypt. There's a huge, huge wall, and this guy explains and shows the huge wall, and they're making money. You got to pay tens of thousands of dollars if you want to escape for your life from Gaza to Egypt. So my man here breaks it down. Check out the YouTube video, and thank you so much for watching. Keeping it short. Take care, and we'll see you next time. All right. Thanks. Au revoir.